Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video on the MediaBite channel. And today, we are going to be talking about one of my favorite movies that came out last year. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but we'll get there in a minute. This movie is Lisa Frankenstein. This movie came out February 9th of 2024, and sadly, the movie actually ended up losing money. It grossed about $10 million against a roughly $13 million budget. So if you have no idea what this movie is about, it was written by Diablo Cody, who also did Jennifer's Body, and it was directed by Zelda Williams. This was her first directorial debut. So the plot of the movie is basically a teenage girl brings a 300-year-old poet back from the dead to be her perfect life partner. It was unintentional. There was a weird lightning strike or something like that. I don't know, it was kind of confusing. And so then from there on we get the typical, there's a plot. I won't say it's typical, but I don't want to spoil every single piece of this movie for you. It's full on body horror mixed with teen romance. It's really, really good in my opinion. Okay, so the color grading in this movie is incredible. I love the way the movie looks, the actual look of the movie is incredible to me personally. I really like the way the color grading and the way the color looks in this movie. Lisa Frankenstein, her full name is not Lisa Frankenstein, that's just for the name of the movie, but also there's an interesting alliteration to Lisa Frank there, but I don't think that was intentional, but that's just really kind of funny to me and really interesting. Lisa Frankenstein is played by Katherine Newton, and who plays the Frankenstein, or the creature, or the monster, whatever you want to call it, is Cole Sprouse. And in my opinion, they both do a very good job at both maintaining the romance side of this movie, mixed with the horror elements of this movie, mixed in kind of combining it into a horror comedy in a way. Horror comedy romance. It's really interesting. It's a really weird, interesting movie. And so if you're into horror movies and your partner is really into horror movies, this is a perfect horror movie Valentine's Day movie, right next to Valentine, the early 2000s slasher movie. If you've ever seen that movie, that's what we're talking about here. That is the kind of movie that this movie not in terms of quality in my opinion, but in terms of where it fits. It's like a Valentine movie where you can go watch it with a person who loves horror movies and you will love it. As I mentioned before, me and my partner Alex love this movie very much. And so that, for her birthday, which would be about roughly 2 or 3 weeks ago after posting this, I got her the soundtrack to this movie, which is really very interesting, very cool, I think. And as you can see yourself, but yeah, so I think this movie is one of the best movies that came out. One of the best horror movies that came out last year, in my opinion. There was a lot of good contenders for that, but I think it's one of the ones that ends up kind of being forgotten a little bit, and I don't think it's fair. I think it should have made money. I think it might have come at a time, it almost shouldn't have been pushed for Valentine's Day. It should have maybe been pushed a little later, and it would have just been naturally a good Valentine's Day movie. I think that might have been part of the problem, as people didn't go to it because of other things that were going out on Valentine's Day, where Hard Eyes did the same thing this last year in February, and it made a lot of money. I don't think that's the quality speaking. I think there's some other thing about the way Lisa Frankenstein handled the romance that might have been different than what people were typically expecting from a movie like that, which I think... Have you guys seen Lisa Frankenstein? What do you think about it? Because there's a lot of mixed opinions. I mean, this movie's not rated very well on Letterboxd or Google, which in my opinion, this is one of the movies that should have been rated higher. Maybe I'm wrong. If you guys have a differing opinion, please let me know down in the comments below, because I find this interesting, because I typically end up agreeing naturally with whatever the critics say most of the time. If it's a positive or negative, I usually will have either a positive or a negative reaction, varying on the degrees necessarily, but this movie I 100% disagree. I think this movie was very well done. What do you think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Please let me know down in the comments below. Go follow. Instagram is Media by Company. TikTok is Media by Co. Yeah. So, follow us everywhere. Follow me anywhere you want. And thank you. So, I hope you like Lisa Frankenstein. I like Lisa Frankenstein. And if you don't subscribe, I'm gonna lock you in this echo chamber thing. The trap from Ghostbusters. It's right there. And I'm gonna lock you in it. Or I'll send that guy after you. So be careful, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.